Hi Pisces, welcome to the Blessings Foundry Tarot. Today we're going to do a relationship love reading, looking at person one, person two, and the dynamics in the relationship. As you listen to the message, if it resonates with you, please do give it a thumbs up so I'll have feedback as to, if my messages are resonating with you. Otherwise, please do feel free to share, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it as I'm just getting it off the ground and building it up. All right, enough talk, more action. Here we go. Guides, guardians, angels, ancestors. We get Seven of Wands and King of Wands. We'll see if that standing up to an ego person is what comes to mind. But we'll see what comes up. Guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, 5D light and above. Please come near. Please show the Pisces collective what they need to know about their relationship, their love relationships and dynamics between partners. You get Five of Cups. Oh, maybe something sad's going on. Let's see. All right, Pisces, here we go. So what is the current status of the relationship between person one and person two? Well, we get the Ten of Cups, so that's actually promising, right? I mean, that's emotional fulfillment and happiness and everything under the rainbow is good, right? So your desires have been filled and there's happiness. So what does person one want in the relationship? Person one wants an equal give and take, pardon me, sharing, reciprocity. Perhaps there's perhaps there's a feeling of not getting equal, but then I was retracting on that because I don't think that's the case. I think just in general, the person one wants an equal relationship. What does person two want in a relationship? Person two wants to come out of confusion, wants to be able to see things clearly. They want to know the status of the relationship. They want to know what's going on, what the feelings are, etc. So to come out of ambiguity, they want clarity. So how does person one see person two? Oh, this is nice. Person one sees person two as happiness and celebration, as being one with them, having a sense of community and belongingness with them. Person one sees person two in a very favorable light, and there's a sense of fulfillment and completion when person one thinks of person two. How does person two see person one? So person two sees person one as moving fairly rapidly, communicating, having quick actions. This can be arrows of love, saying, hey baby, come here, which clearly we can see from person one already with the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Wands that person one, I think person one is really crushing on person two. Like they have it in their heart for person two. And here it's reflected that person two is feeling the love, right? Is seeing that, yes, in fact, person one does like person two. So what does person one want from the relationship? So person one would like to have some type of offer to give person two, or some type of sharing, or Page of Pentacles can also be physical attraction and physical involvement. So person one clearly thinks of person two in a favorable way, but also it might be a little bit more superficial and based on attractiveness of person two, rather than the deep, the deeper feelings. Okay, so what does person two want from the relationship? Person two, oh, that was upside down. So person two is really trying to understand what's going on here. They're maybe taking a step back and saying, okay, so I see this person coming at me. They're seeming very kind. They seem interested, and clearly, they're interested in certain things, right? But let me just take a step back because, person two has the moon the Eight of Wands, and then the Hangman. So that's telling me that, you know, person 2 is a little bit less sure. They're taking a moment of pause and to really evaluate the situation. Say what's pardon me, what's actually going on here. You know, what are the intentions of person 1? I see them coming all at me, all love-eyed, and, you know, action towards romance. But what's the actual intent here? Like, what is going to be coming of this? All right. So why is this happening between person 1 and person 2? All right, and that makes sense. So the Two of Pentacles is a card of juggling. So clearly person 1 is pursuing person 2 and is happy, you know, to be around them and involved with them. But person 2 is not feeling as secure in the situation. Perhaps, you know, person 1 has other options, or person 2 is thinking that person 1 has other options, and they're weary. You know, there's uncertainty, you know, and it seems as though person 1 might be, you know, having interest not only in person 2, but maybe all over the place. Who knows? So what is influencing this? The Ten of Wands. So there's a burden here. So we look at it and say, what's going on? And there's, even though we look at the cards and we don't necessarily see anything that would indicate trouble, because these are overall pretty good cards, you know, and it tells a pretty good message. But perhaps the weight of what is being carried here isn't in the present, but it's in the past. So we see person 2 having some kind of introspection, the need for clarity, the need for communication, a little bit concerned. And I think this is saying, this is rooted in the fact that there's past burdens that person 2 is still carrying. So what's the possible outcome between person 1 and person 2? Ooh, this is nice. 6 of Wands. All right. So, you know, if person 2 is able to, you know, get the clarity they need, and person 1 remains interested, which by all signs here, it looks true, or likely anyway. And if the person that is carrying the burdens is able to deal with those in a constructive way, the possible outcome for this relationship is very, very good. It's victorious. It's recognizing each other as the partner that they want to be with. And, you know, it's really, you know, we have this white horse, and I was just looking at the eyes of the white horse. It just looks really kind and gentle, almost like the horse is smiling. And then we have the victor on the horse and the wreath, and it's really just a pleasant scenario. All right, so let's not belabor that. Let's get a love and light message oracle card for this reading. So Pisces, it seems like, you know, there's something happy happening in this relationship, right? Like there's a possibility at least. All right, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, 5D light and above, please give one love and light oracle card for the Pisces collective. Here we go. All right, and the card that came out is express yourself through creativity. Praise his name with dancing, accompanied by tambourine and harp. So this is telling me that, you know, we do have the Ten of Wands here, and that might be the concerns or the fears. You know, maybe person 2 is afraid of getting hurt, and that would explain why if somebody is coming at person 2 or approaching person 2 in what appears to be good faith, why person 2 might feel a little bit burdened by it. It's a reflection of what's occurred in the past. So Spirit's saying here, you know, in order to help overcome the burdens and the weight of what you might be carrying, you know, focus on creative things, you know, sing and dance, and, you know, so perhaps listening to music and and doing things that take your attention away from the things that might have occurred in the past. And I get the sense that the things that occurred in the past are independent of person one, that it actually probably has nothing to do with person one, but person two is internalizing it. And, you know, it's probably an opportunity to, you know, recognize that and let it go. All right. Guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, one card of guidance for Pisces Collective in this love reading. What will help Pisces in this love reading? What can you show them? Oop, oop, oop. Pardon me. Alrighty. So a number of cards fell out, and we'll just go through them quickly. We have joy. So just as, you know, we have the celebration here, or express yourself through creativity with dancing and whatnot, we get joy. And then courage, having the courage to, you know, overcome the burdens of the past and have confidence, sweetie. You know, Pisces, you are loved. You know, people think you're beautiful, and people actually want to be with you and spend time with you, and you are worthy of love and joy and happiness. So be confident. You know, don't shrink back from yourself, but, you know, hold your head up high and own your own beauty and own your own light. And then prosperity. So, you know, this is what came to my mind is this is going to be a prosperous union. You know, Pisces, if you're number two, if you're the second person here and you're hanging on to the memories of the past that are burdening you and perhaps getting in the way of something going forward here, you know, learn to release that, come into your joy and have courage, be confident. And this is going to be a very prosperous union. You know, it's going to be, oh, and hey, we get gratitude. I love gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most highest vibrations. And, you know, so Spirit's saying here, these are all the keys that will help lift you out of doubt and uncertainty, to help you have the courage and confidence to navigate in this relationship. You have a person here that is offering some form of kindness, you know, whether it's, you know, wanting to spend time with you, or person two, and, you know, having some type of community with you. And, you know, clearly they think you're all that in a bag of chips, right? Like, they're attracted to you. So, you know, stop. I don't want to say just stop doing it, because that's, you know, it's easier said than done. But, you know, focus on having gratitude, focus on your joy, find things that uplift your spirit. And I think we have, you know, the possibilities of something truly beautiful here that can grow into something great. That's your reading for today, Pisces. Have a blessed day.